Hi, welcome to this section of CSS tutorial. If you are just joining us and you want to learn more about programming, just go ahead and click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification and like the video, and so that whenever I post a video, you would be the first to know. And so we're going to dive straight into CSS box model. Now, every element that can be displayed on the web page comprises of one or more rectangular boxes. CSS box typically describes, in other words, how boxes are displayed. So you find out that every object that you see on web page are usually put in a box. And those boxes can have border, they can have lines you can see, they can have lines you cannot see. They can also have margin and border, which I want to explain. Now, if you look at this box here, let's assume this is the box. This is the box, and it has a height, it has a width. This one. Now, this box has left side, right side, top and bottom. Now, it has a margin. The margin is the line that makes it show. Okay, now there is something else I want to show us. And so this is the whole box. This one is the, let's assume this one is the whole box. The whole blue area is the whole box. Okay, that's where we want to put something. Now, there is something called padding. Think about it. I mean, when sometimes we buy shoes that are not our size, then when we're growing up, or your elder brother gives you a shoe, you like the shoe, but it's not your size, you don't want to give it out, you pad it inside. So sometimes you put another shoe landing so that you can have a good grip on you. And so padding has to do with inside the box, inside the box. So if you look at this, if you look at this blue area, the blue area contains the whole box. And so when you pad, so padding has to do with the, now look at, let's assume this is the content. Let's assume this is a picture or something. This one here that has the content area. So, but this is the whole box. So you decide to pad it to this width. So sometimes you see images, they are far from the bar, from the border of the image. And so this border actually talks about the line, so that someone can know that. So sometimes your border can be 0, your border can be 1 pixel, it can be 5, depending on how thick you want it to be. So margin has to do with outside, the boundary between the web page edges, the edges of your web page, and so you see the distance between here, the distance between here, the distance between here, the distance between the edges. So margin has to do, so in a nutshell, a border has to do with the line of the box. A padding has to do with the boundaries between the content inside the box. Has to do with the boundary between the content inside the box and the border, while margin has to do with the distance between the outside part of the box and the screen, the windows. And so quickly we are going to dive into working with these tools, this margin. We're going to show you how to add a border, the properties of a border, and margin, the properties of margin, and the padding, the properties of padding. But before I do that, I want to explain something about the width and height of an element. Now look at this width. You would think that the total width of the box, let's say an image is inside this box, content area box. Let's say the image is 200, or let's say 100. Now that's the image. Now you might want to, you've created a box like this. Now, if you want this total width of this box, now this total width of this box will not be 100 because just because the picture inside is 100. No, let's assume the margin, the padding is 10 and the margin is 10. So the total height of this whole box will be 10, 10, 100, 10, 10. That will give us a total of 140 height. Let's assume the total width, the width of the picture is 100, and here too is also 10, 10. So we'll have 140, 140. And so that's one important thing I want you to know, so that as you're sizing your boxes, websites, we're going to be placing boxes on our screen, as or buttons, as you're sizing anything, any element on the screen and giving it boundaries, borders, margins, and border, you would bear in mind the size in relationship with other boxes that is on the web page. And so in the next tutorial, we're going to be diving into margin, CSS margin, and see how it works. See you in the next lecture.